Hello, and thank you for watching this new video on Kickstarter for a new and exciting sci-fi short film named Viewpoint. Written by myself, Michael Ironside, and my co-writer, Dean Richards.
And we came up with this idea as a result of talking about what we like about films. Like, we both grew up in the 80s. We're influenced by a lot of films from that era.
We hope this film will have a very strong style and concept matter similar to the 80s films you probably watched back in the day.
Black Rain, films by Ridley Scott, Stanley Kubrick. Just like films that we grew up with that had a lot of atmosphere and good storylines and characters that you believed in and you wanted to see succeed. Those films that drew you in and made you feel as if you were in the film, you were in the movie. So a lot of the films we see nowadays in cinemas are just, they go by the numbers, they tick all the boxes, they go by formula.
The main element we feel are missing from films these days is definitely the atmosphere.
We want to push ourselves as filmmakers.
It's more an idea of the bosses and business types are failing to give these young and up-and-coming directors a chance, really, to take things further, push the envelope, and just be creative and go out there, imaginative. There's not enough of that anymore. We hope this film can put us in the right direction, get our foot through the door, push the envelope, and take things a lot further into the unknown.
We want to do something that may not have been done in exactly the same way as we're going to do it. Our idea is, it's a concept.
The movie consists of one man with no name who's been given a mission to obtain 12 items from a building. He only has 10 minutes to do this. If for whatever reason any of these things are not achieved, something fatal or very bad will happen to him or a member of his family.
We're going to be following one character almost in real time for about 10 minutes. Much of the film is going to be filmed from his point of view. You're going to be experiencing what he experiences when he experiences it. So you're going to be seeing maybe skewed by that character's perspective on things. And there are two main characters. Those two main characters are going to be seeing the same things happen, but not in exactly the same way. There's going to be like an immediacy to the film. There's going to be tense moments. You're going to be wondering what's going to happen next. Are the characters going to survive? And they're going to be seeing things that are happening simultaneously in a totally different way.
This movie will also feature a special form of self-defense by the name of Kixer. We'll be doing a short presentation just to show the power and the strength of Kixer in action, just to give you an idea of what the film will be like.
Is that you can take it? That's how I heard about that. So it's going to be pretty back to basics filmmaking. The same sort of things they used to do in classic films, and they achieved so much without the use of digital technology in those days. Minimum CG effects. We're going to be using on-set practical special effects, good camera work,
as well as building the sets and to make the film as best as we can, really, with the tools and the equipment we have.
Obviously there's going to be elements of CGI and so on, anything that we might need to make the film, but we're not going to overuse it. We're going to use every tool in the book, but in the right way. If we can do something on camera, we'll be doing it on camera. If we need to use squibs, for example, we're going to be using squibs and not CGI explosions and so on. Obviously that's going to require a certain amount of professionalism amongst the crew.
In order to make this film successful, we need you, the viewers, to be generous and put your hands in your pockets, and of course whoever offers the most money or the most amount of what they can give, we do have a few perks they could get or receive. The biggest one we have to offer at the moment would be for a user to get 6 words within the actual short film. That's right, 6 words of this person's choice within certain guidelines. will be used directly in the short film, and they will get a mention in the credits also, so that's one thing to think about when you're donating that money.
We want to get the most creative people that we can, so we're going to need some help.
Travel, transportation, and also to help with the set, because of course the set would need to be built.
We've got quite a few experienced film industry professionals.
I've been a part of some of the big summer blockbusters over the last couple of years, including Prometheus, Dark Shadows, and the up-and-coming sci-fi adventure Gravity.
We're going to be working on our short film. That includes cinematographer, special effects people, visual effects people.
We also have one of the biggest up-and-coming British actors at the moment. His name, Nonso Anonzi. You may have seen him in one of the biggest shows on the planet at the moment, Game of Thrones, as well as other films such as The Grey with Liam Neeson, the recent remake of Conan, and also Cass, which is a cult British movie. The funding from you can help get the ideas and the atmosphere nailed down to a T.
Thanks a lot for watching our Kickstarter video. Hopefully we've sparked your imagination a little bit.
Hopefully, you can donate and help us to get to our goal.
Hopefully you want to see the film that we want to make. If you want to help, just you know what to do. Donate as much as you can, and we won't disappoint.
£1 to £1,000, whatever's good for you, really. But we can guarantee it will be the film you always wanted to see, from an atmospheric, creative, and British point of view. Thank you.